Hey guys, Friendly Neighborhood Rifleman again here, back at ya. And today we have something very interesting that comes from my own brain, which, if you know me, that is very dangerous. Anyway, so what do we have? Well, this idea's been kicking around in my head for a while, and I decided to take a crack at my own 12-gauge AP design, armor piercing. And I will actually show you what the slugs look like here in just a moment. But yeah, these are my own design. Not sure if they'll work. They're completely experimental. But yeah, we'll see if they work. These are loaded into what used to be Winchester Super Speed Birdshot. I believe it's 7/8 of an ounce at 1,300 feet per second. The slugs themselves weigh about 4/5 of an ounce, so not actually too far from the original weight. But yeah, let me show you the anatomy of the slug themselves. Let's see it. Alright, so here's what the slug looks like outside of its shell. Now, starting from the back, we have a 3D printed stabilizing rear assembly. I'm not sure what else to call it. I added some kind of grooves in it to kind of help, I don't know. I thought it looked cool. Anyway, what we have at the front is I guess you could call it the ballast. It is JB Weld mixed with lead shot that I pulled from the shells that these are made out of. And yeah, I just mixed it up and put it in a 3D printed mold and cast it around the main event, which is the hardened tool steel rod down the center of the whole slug. Goes all the way through from top to bottom. And the size of the rod is about 30 caliber. I think it's like .298. Close enough. It's 30 caliber. So yeah, that's what the slug looks like. The way I have it loaded is slug. I have a penny kind of as a hard backing card for the slug to help support it. A foam cushion wad made from a piece of flip-flop, admittedly. And then, lastly, a modified gas seal from the original shotgun shell. And original powder charge too, nothing changed there. But yeah, we should be able to see what this does. I got a selection of interesting targets for you guys, so let's get to the range and see what these do. Alright, sorry for the little bit of wind today, guys, but we have made it out to the range. I have my experimental AP ammo here, and to shoot these out of, we're going to use my absolutely pristine 1920s Belgian-made Auto 5. Nah, I'm just kidding. We're using this single-shot shotgun I got at a pawn shop for 50 woolongs.
Take a look. Do I really look like I have money?
Alright, you guys didn't think I'd leave you hanging and not shoot my Auto 5, right? Alright, let's do 5 rounds of buckshot. Love this thing. Alright, first things first, we're just going to check the hydrostatic shock on these bad boys. I got a water jug set up about 10 yards, and we're just going to hit it with one of these slugs, see what it does. Firing. Alright, well that jug got basically blown in half right there. Hit it pretty good in the center, not bad. Yeah, let's move on to the next slug. Alright, for the next shot we're going to hit this probably about 8-inch thick block of pressure treated wood. Not sure where it came from, honestly, but this is some pretty tough wood, so we're going to see if this slug can go through it. Alright, getting that good wood in 3, 2, 1. Alright, as you guys saw, we did hit it. And if we turn it around, I'm honestly quite surprised. We made it all the way through. There's a nice little shredded hole there where it came out of the block. Not bad at all. Alright, next up, you probably saw this coming. We're going to hit this cinder block. Not sure what it's going to do, but we'll see. I might put a box behind it just to see if anything extra goes through. But yeah, we're going to hit it. Alright, I did decide to put a box behind that cinder block just in case we see anything coming through. Yeah, we're going to hit it. All right, can I get a rockin' stone in 3, 2, 1? All right, well, we definitely made a nice entrance into the cinder block, but I don't see anything on the other side, and I can't find any fragments either. Also, you may see this perfect little circle here. That is more than likely from the cushion wad cut out of a piece of flip-flop. All right, let's go on to our next target. All right, for the next target, we have a 1/4-inch piece of mild steel, very securely mounted to a water jug. I'm expecting the jug to pop either way just because of the sheer force of a 12-gauge slug, but we'll see if this armor-piercing round will go through the mild steel. Now, I will say that a standard Foster slug will not go through a piece of 1/4-inch mild steel. I've shot it before. Leaves a massive dent, but no penetration, just like my life. Anyway, let's get it started. All right, 1/4-inch mild steel. 3, 2, 1. All right, so that one actually flew high and hit the top of the jug. We're gonna put another one on it. I have one more, so hopefully this one actually hits the steel. Let's zoom in back on it, and let's hit her. 1/4-inch mild steel, take 2. 3, 2, 1. That looked more like it. Alright guys, so we did actually end up hitting the steel that time, but unfortunately, as you can see here, looks like she was flying sideways. That's unfortunate. Did make a nice big dent into the steel, but yeah, unfortunately she wasn't flying straight. May have to do some modifications to the design of the stabilizer or whatever. Alright, so what am I going to take away from this? Well, a redesign is definitely needed. I feel like I started to believe it was going to do okay. I mean, it pierced right through that block of wood, no problem. But it just didn't hit the steel straight, and thinking back on it, I don't think it hit that cinder block straight either. But we're definitely going to redesign this and go for a part 2 later on. I have a couple other projects kicking around in my mind, which is very dangerous. And yeah, we're going to leave this one here. And I hope you guys enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want. I'm not your dad. Alright, thanks guys.